Hello, Salem family. This is Minister Michael Enette Jr., and I will be doing Bible study over the Ten Commandments. The Ten Commandments can be found in Exodus chapter 20, verses 2 through 17, and Deuteronomy, the 5th chapter, verses 6 through 21. The Ten Commandments read as follows: I am the Lord your God. You shall worship the Lord your God, and him only shall you serve. You shall not take the name of the Lord your God in vain. Remember to keep holy the Sabbath day. Honor your father and your mother. You shall not kill. You shall not commit adultery. You shall not steal. You shall not bear false witness. You shall not covet your neighbor's wife. You shall not covet your neighbor's goods. The importance of the Ten Commandments. The Ten Commandments can help us not to lose sight of the standards of holy living required by God of his heavenly people. The Ten Commandments are one of the oldest recorded moral laws. The Ten Commandments have influenced moral thinkers for thousands of years. Definition: a divine rule. The Sabbath had to be kept as ordered in the third commandment. Question: what are the Ten Commandments, their meaning and significance? God wrote the Ten Commandments on stone tablets and gave them Moses to share with all the Israelites soon after they left captivity in Egypt. That's Exodus 20 verses 1 through 26. Moses reiterated them 40 years later in Deuteronomy 5 1 through 22 as the Israelites neared the promised land. Though God wrote the Ten Commandments thousands of years ago, they still influence our society today. Though Christians do not believe fulfilling the law is required for salvation, they still view the Ten Commandments as the foundation of God's moral law. Jesus called people to an even higher standard by obeying the commandments not only in their actions, but also in their hearts. For instance, Jesus quoted the command to not commit adultery. That's Exodus 20:14 and Deuteronomy 5:18. Question: what are the Ten Commandments? Scholars agree that the Ten Commandments, or more literally 10 words, are found in Exodus chapter 20 verses 1 through 26 and Deuteronomy 5 verses 1 through 22. But they debate the division of the commands because there are more than 10 commands. Commandments about the Lord God. The first 7 commandments kept the Lord God as the focus. God created the world and everything in it. He knew what was required for a successful holy life. I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of Egypt, out of the land of slavery. You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make for yourself an image in the form of anything in heaven above, or on the earth beneath, or in the waters below. You shall not bow down to them or worship them, for I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, punishing the children for the sin of the parents to the third and fourth generation of those who hate me, but showing love to 1,000 generations of those who love me and keep my commandments. You shall not misuse the name of the Lord your God, for the Lord will not hold anyone guiltless who misuses his name. Honor your father and mother. Our relationship with our parents is the foundation for our future relationships and choices. Here's how Paul explained the new believers in Ephesians that the choice to honor your parents has consequences like enjoying a long life. Do not steal. God's people were also commanded to not steal. In a time when might makes right, they were to respect each other's property rights. Do not murder. Then God commanded his people to not murder. Because people are made in the image of God, life has value. Murder is an intentional act that says that a person's life has no value compared to another's priorities. An interesting note is that God did not say, do not kill. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. In other words, thou shalt not lie to another person or about another person. Even an omission of the truth about someone or something is lying. Works don't save. Nothing you can do to get saved, but only by grace through faith. Everything was not done by Jesus on the cross, and he confirmed it by crying loudly, "It is finished." Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Sabbath is a day of rest. 6 days shall you labor and do all your work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord your God. In it you shall not do any work, you, nor your son, nor your daughter, your manservant, nor your maidservant, nor your cattle, nor your stranger that is within your gates. Question: do we still need the Ten Commandments? Yes, it's true. We live in a much different world, but if anything, this means we need the Ten Commandments even more. For we live in a time of great moral and spiritual confusion. How can we know what is right or wrong? There are only two ways: either we make it up on our own or we depend on God to show us the way. This is Michael Enette Jr., and I have presented to you the Ten Commandments.